So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Isak. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Gravenberg, looking for options for movement. No, it's come to nothing. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Gravenberg. And here's Mohamed Salah. Zico. Zico unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Michel Platini. Kubasi. Pepe. And it's Zico. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being urged to shoot. Gattuso. Matheus Cunha. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Pau Kubasi gets it away. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Veron. Mohamed Salah. Pass is just off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played. Cleared without complication. Gravenberg did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a searching pass. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's De Jong. Crosses it in here. And he's there to clear it. Mohamed Salah, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been slipped through. Look at the space. Shoots! There it is! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Danger averted for now. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Jordi Alba. Matheus Cunha. Great vision. Oh, that's superb. It's Salah! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chiellini. Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come off the upright. It'll be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Isak. He is through here. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes... There's the shot! Off the post. Jordi Alba with the clearance. Threads one in. Fiore being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Matheus Cunha. Veron wins the duel this time. Kubasi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Matheus Cunha. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That's a little off target. Oh, easy pickings there. Platini. Gravenberch. Now it's Gravenberch. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Gravenberch. De Jong. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Gattuso. Now it's Isak. And he's had a hit. They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Zico. Chooses to go back. And he's cut it out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Platini. Zico. Looking for the run. Isak. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There they go, hunting in packs. Tries the header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Drives it. He rises! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's there to belt it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Isak. And it's Kubo. He's tried one! It's hit the upright.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Maldini. And he has been fouled there. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Isak. Knocks it into space. It's Salah! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Portugal making consecutive changes here. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Great vision. Now it's De Jong. Look at this chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gravenberg. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And this is Zico. Fiore. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Zico. Calafiori. Now it's Isak. Veron. And it's Michel Platini. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Isak. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! It's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the...
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mohamed Salah, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well, they've got it again. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to play it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Calafiori, looking for options for movement. Isak looking to run onto it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? Well, shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. He's having a shot! They've done it! How How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that has been cut short. Baron. Now it's Isak. Caicedo cuts out the pass. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Gravenberch. Platini. Baron. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! De Jong is the distributor-in-chief. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Portugal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe, ambitious ball here. Veron has created one goal already. Matheus Cunha, he's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's fabulous.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's worked it through. Oh. He's had a shot! And that's off target.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Throw in. It's going to be another throw. And it's Veron. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's chosen to go back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been slipped through. Fiore. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gets a good foot in there. He is through here. Oh, and there's the shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal are having a ball here. Nicely weighted ball. Parla picks it up out wide. And it's De Jong. Now there's a fine ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gravenberg. Now he's got space here. Dink through. That's a decent clearance. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now, can they get him away? Now it's De Jong.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Picked out brilliant. Real chance! Oh, almost a sixth.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's managed to get free, and that's been drilled in. Wits. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Morientes chasing after it. Wits. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Calafiori. And this is Owen. Well seen. Saw that coming. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Owen. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Kaka. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Shot could be on. Shoots! And he hits the net. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Portugal are making a change now. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And here's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Portugal are looking to break at pace. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a throw-in. That is good strength. Picked out brilliantly. Here it is, crossed in. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Platini. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Short changes him with that pass. And he's quick to get it clear again. Platini. And here's Isak. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ball's played through, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get onto this? He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Oh, a delicate chip through. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Konate is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Couldn't squeeze it through. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that was very necessary. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. And here's Platini. And it's Zico. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. This might shoot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole... Takes a shot! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. Veron. And here's Zico. Threads one in. Jordi Alba is onto this. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Matheus Cunha. So what can they make of this? And it's lofted through here. Gravenberch. Now Fiore. And that interception was most necessary. Gravenberch is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Maldini. And it's Caicedo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Platini. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Veron. And here's Isak. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Zico. And Gravenberch. Knocks it out wide. Jordi Alba. Platini. Might be danger here. And the shot! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that has not gone well. This looks promising. Oh, this is big chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Jordi Alba. Gravenberch. Now it's Zico. Platini. Closing in on goal. Now this could be a chance. De Jong. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Isak. Played out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely, now then. Platini. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Isak. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini plays it across. And he's cleared it back out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gravenberg is there and he can get that clear. Konate. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Some really good ball movement. Konate tries to clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Platini. He's gone for goal! Oh, a very decent attempt. That's a little off target. We are into overtime. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is expertly dealt. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Well timed, excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Driving on and making good progress. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening.